Okay, about Christmas time, I showed this, the game box, and I still haven't updated it as far as the box, but I've now finished as far as the idea of what I can put in the box. We've so far figured out 6 games in one box, not just 2 or 3. Okay, so let me show them to you. Alright, the first couple of games use a 4x4. That would be Quarto, which a lot of people are starting to get into now because a couple of popular woodworkers on YouTube are doing this one. Okay, so I did Quarto. And the other one I've done is Goblets. Okay. And then another one is using Tic-Tac-Check, which is using just chess pieces, and you just have 4 of each piece, and you play on the 4x4. You can look up the rules on that one, and so that's 3 games on this side. Then you flip it over, voila! We got a 8x8, which is more traditional. Okay, so in here I got dice, which are cool, right? Now there's a game called 32 Dice, and I don't think it's a very well-known game yet, so let me explain that one, because that one a lot of people don't know. Oh, by the way, that's a number 1, even though it's a pawn. That way we can use these for 32 dice and for chess, so there's 2 games in one. Oh, but wait, there's more. You can also just use these as your checker pieces. Hey, let's say you get to the other side, you turn it to the pawn piece or whatever other piece there is. I grabbed nothing but pawns, imagine that. Okay, here's this one. Change it to that piece, and then it's a king. And go the other way. So 3 games in one using those. I know I showed you a regular chess piece in there, but those are not required. I just got that from a grocery store in the toy aisle for $1. So I went ahead and threw them in there just in case somebody was not impressed with these chess pieces. Okay? Anyway, so 32 dice. You roll the dice one at a time. You slowly put them all on there. So you roll the dice, put it on, roll the dice, put it on. And then you'll have 2 rows. I didn't want to bore you by rolling them all. Anyway, so you have the other side all rolled. Let's say you have a 3, so you can move it 1, 2, 3, or diagonal 1, 2, 3, or sideways 1, 2, 3. But there would be other pieces there. But if there was nobody there, you can go 3. You can't hop over another piece. So they work kind of like a queen in chess, but you're limited to what's on the dice. So you can either move what's on the dice, or you can not move any dice, and you can flip it just once. Okay? You can't go full 180. Okay? You can't do that. You can just turn it once this way, or once this way, or once that way. So there's only one number you can't turn to, and that's the one on the bottom. So, but if you do turn the dice, that's your turn. You can't move. Okay? Let's just say there's another guy right here. Let's say you had a 6. So you have 6. And the object of 32 dice is to get your guy to the back row of the opposite side. So if you said this is 6, yay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yay, I win. But there's another rule that says you only win if they can't kill you on the next move. So if there's the opposite guy over here, he had a 1, or he had a 1 up here, and he goes diagonally backwards, and they kill you, then you're like, oh, you didn't win because you didn't get there without being able to be killed on your next move. Okay, so that is all there is to it. It's a really easy game. So all it is dice. So I figured I cut out tons of cubes anyway, which I'm going to do another video on how I cut the cubes because I really want to get better at that. They're still really good, but I need to find a faster way of doing it. Spent a whole week after school cutting out like 3,000 of these things. So, yeah. There they are. Kind of cool. So we're going to work on making some dividers and using 3 different sets of things. We can play 6 games. If you think of anything else that uses a chessboard or a 4x4 that the pieces are real easy to make that might be able to fit in here, let me know. And we might be able to add it on the list. And again, I will make a video on how to make this box. I'm just working out a couple of bugs, such as this is too thin. I want to make it thicker. Okay. Anyway, I was also going to make these miter instead of rabbit, but if you look at the side here, we're going to have end grain there anyway, so might as well keep having end grain to make it look more uniform, I guess. I kind of like the look of having the end grain and end grain. And this would be stained to match the rest. It's ugly, I know, but it was just proof of concept. Leave me alone. Alright. Anyway, so I'm going to upload a ton of videos to this weekend, and hopefully you guys like it. I'm excited that my YouTube channel is growing and growing. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers at this point, and I have about 1,000 views a day, so thanks to everybody that watches them. I know I am long-winded, but I have a lot to talk about, so, and hopefully you don't get bored by me too much. But anyway, thanks.